Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Tua now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Singletary. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. A short one there to Freiermuth. He's going to have the first down and then some. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do,
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the option right, it's Jones. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Jones. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones keeps it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Here's a sneak with Jones. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a...
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw will complete to Hamlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
On play action, here's Tua. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 46-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Don Capers. Up and go.
Running again with Barkley on second down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
A run straight ahead with Achane. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by... to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Other side, other side.
Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
All right, come on. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's up to the 20.
And they will finally get him down at the 28. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Detroit Johnson.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The intercept. And now the rookie's free. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Timberland.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A give, Singletary right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 1st down carry for Barkley. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Jones, off play action. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Dolphins,